What is going on, Guardians? Evade here and welcome back to the channel. Today is a pretty special day in Destiny 2 Forsaken because somebody has completed the Last Wish raid. Now you may be like, well, it wasn't me, I don't care, I didn't get any rewards, but this actually unlocked a bunch of new activities within the Dreaming City and sort of changed it around and made it Taken. So in this video I'm going to be explaining some of the activities, some of the secrets you can find, and then showing you some gameplay of the new Corrupted Strike if you haven't got a chance to play it yet. So when you first load into the Dreaming City, you're going to experience a cutscene which kind of explains what happened in the raid and why the city itself is a little bit changed around now. So I'm going to play that cutscene. If you don't want to see it, you can skip forward and then we'll get into the rest of the video.
My queen commanded me to slay a beast. We could not do it alone, so I turned to the Guardians. 6 brave heroes came to destroy my people's greatest secret. Riven, the last known Ahamkara, a creature of immense power and cunning. The Guardians killed Riven and ripped out her heart. But Ahamkara transcend death. They can transform desire into reality, even when they are nothing but bone and dust. I should have known that Riven would grant one last wish, one last curse. Now the Dreaming City has been taken. I opened the gates. I ordered the attack. I should have known.
So from that cutscene we get a bunch of awesome information from the story. First off, Petra and the Queen sent us in there to stop this curse in the heart of the city, to stop Riven, the last Ahamkara that was taken during the Battle of the Taken King. Now the reason I say this is crazy is because of the story behind it and even some of the lore cards most of you probably haven't even read yet. So that cutscene tells us that Riven wanted us to kill her. It was his plan all along and it actually unleashed this curse into the rest of the city, which we can now see the effects of. Now lore or story-wise, I'm going to discuss what this actually means in tomorrow's video with what the Last Wish truly is. This will be from the perspective of Mara Sov and even some of the Hive sisters we have yet to see. So upon loading into the Dreaming City, you're going to see some changes and the area is now taken. You can see these, taken dots floating around, you got all these doors and gates covered, and even the giant towers themselves are clobbered in this taken energy. So the first thing you probably want to do is head over to Petra. She doesn't really give you a waypoint or a marker telling you to go there, but she has a new quest you can complete. At the moment, this quest only seems to be one step because it auto-completes after you do the mission, but we know the Dreaming City is going to change week over week and this is probably just the beginning. There's bound to be more. But for this exact quest step itself, it's called Broken Courier, and we basically just got to complete the Broken Courier mission. So this is going to give you some of the usual rewards, the Dark Fragment, as well as some powerful gear, which may help you if you're trying to, get some last minute gear to level up and start that raid. So the mission is pretty straightforward. Basically this paladin or, Queen's Guard right here tells us that they're looting some of the relics out there in the world and that the Awoken need our help. So you pretty much travel across a little bit of the land, kill a bunch of Hive enemies, and then pick up these Awoken relics and sort of recover them. Now the mission itself is really self-explanatory, but I just want to note a couple of things you may have missed, and one specific enemy that will get you a triumph. So first we know that Savathun is a big enemy, and we're going to see her in the future at some point. There's so many hints on Titan, even in Forsaken with the backstory of tomorrow's video. But in case you didn't know, Oryx had another sister called Xivu Arath, and it seems that in this mission we see some of the enemies with her name in it instead of just Savathun, so Bungie is hinting at her as well with characters like the Venom of Xivu Arath. So gonna be a long time before we see those characters, but it's always great to, get little hints of them early on before you actually get to those expansions. Now to get the specific triumph for this mission, it's actually right after this part where you fight the Hive in the sort of central area. Once you progress a bit and see this blight in front of you, you want to look under this bridge and kill this taken enemy that spawns underneath it. Now I don't know how to say that, it's the Odinam or something like that, but you have to be at least 335 or somewhere around there to do damage to this enemy, so my friends in this fire team, Ben and Ryan, were able to kill him, but I don't think I got part of the credit because my damage was either immune or I was dead at the time they killed him, so just keep that in mind if you want to get this triumph. You need to make sure you can do some damage here. From there forward, just complete the rest of the mission and then you are good to go. You got some powerful gear, and the first quest step for this week is complete.
They've broken into our temples, cursed our city, decimated our people. We did not sacrifice everything for it to end this way. Feast on them, Guardian.
Next, Guardian, just a quick little announcement. As you know, the raid came out yesterday, and the first encounter, the one with Callie, actually drops the Seed of Light, the third one you're going to need to upgrade your third subclass. I'm not sure if it drops for everyone right away. I believe it's a chance, but it's a very high chance. So if you're looking to upgrade your third subclass, you just got to complete that encounter. Now, the encounter itself isn't that hard in terms of mechanics. Just got to make sure you have some good powerful gear, and then you should be able to beat it. Speaking of that encounter, it's sort of in the same Blindwell area, which transitions to our next topic of the Blindwell Tier 4. So with the raid being unlocked and beaten, it seems this has unlocked the Blindwell Tier 4 for you to compete in if you have the Unstable Light. So the way you do this, I haven't done it yet, I've just heard about it, is after you complete the Blindwell Tier 3, which is pretty doable, you have the option to start the last tier, Tier 4. The thing is though that the enemies here are 580, and you're probably going to have a really tough chance of doing this, even if you grinded non-stop since last week. So for those of you that are around that light level, somehow that's how you activate Tier 4, but you must interact with the well before getting your rewards, and then it'll let you activate the last tier. Lastly, Guardians, there's a new strike called the Corrupted. So many of you are like, wait, where's all this content? Why is Bungie holding it behind walls? But I actually think it's pretty cool the way they did this. You know, 6 Guardians went in, beat the Last Wish raid, slayed Riven, and this changed the world and unlocked some new secrets to uncover. So that's pretty cool, and the Corruption Strike itself is now available. So some of you may have those bounties where you have to go in, ascend it, and complete the strike. You can do that now, and this strike actually has some pretty cool mechanics. So for example, you have this ball that you throw around to damage or take down the enemy shields. If you throw it to your friends, it kind of charges up the energy and takes down more of the shield, which definitely rewards you for that teamwork, and the strike overall is pretty cool in my opinion. So for those of you that haven't seen it, or maybe you don't have Forsaken and you want to see the strike itself, I'm going to let that play out for the rest of the video. If you found any more secrets, be sure to let me know down below, or tweet me on Twitter at Destiny2Guides. Make sure you come back tomorrow for the truth of what the Last Wish actually is, and I'll catch you Guardians in the next one.
I can get us to the bottom of the temple from here. Cover me. Heads up. Guardian down. There's our Techian. You ready? Watch yourself.
find a way to take me again. Please. Please just end it. Laura. I failed you.